Breaking news. Newly appointed Rivers State Administrator arrives at Presidential Villa amid state of emergency. Don't go Presidential Villa, they don't go swear am in as administrator. And meanwhile, all of these things is supposed to pass through the National Assembly for them to agree to it that yes, you can actually suspend the governor, but they are not doing any of that. They just follow anything wey they like. Constitution says this one, you people will do another thing. Oh wahala. In an unprecedented turn of events, the freshly appointed administrator of Rivers State, retired Vice Admiral Ibok Ete-Ibas, has just arrived at the Presidential Villa in Asovilla for a high-stakes meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This development comes on the heels of President Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State, leading to the suspension of Governor Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy, and all state lawmakers. The drastic measure was taken in response to escalating political turmoil and recent acts of pipeline vandalism that have threatened national stability. This pipeline vandalism that happened that day, and then because of that they declared the state of emergency. I'm sure it was all a planned work. It is definitely a planned work. Oh yes, so let us do something so that we'll have a reason to justify the state of emergency that we want to declare. That's just it. They planned it and we know. We know they should continue. No wahala. What directives will emerge from this pivotal discussion? How will the administration address the intertwined issues of governance and security in Rivers State? Let us see how it goes though, because we really do not know. It is well. Now they've sworn that one in oath, so though it doesn't have the right to do anything, just coordinate peaceful living of everybody in Rivers State. Just make sure that everything goes on smoothly. You cannot do anything. You cannot make any new laws. You cannot do anything. Just be the administrator. No wahala for 6 months. Caller Kyari Mele says useless government, hear people, shame to APC. I'm telling you. Innocent Okoro says this simply means the army should take over. Well, I would have said that the army should take over, but right now I think that the army themselves, they are being controlled by these people. Like, I don't think there's any government parastatal that is independent again in this country. Those ones that are supposed to be the soldiers, INEC, EFCC, that are supposed to be independent and be able to arrest government officials if they do something wrong. Armies that are supposed to take over the country if they see that the country is not peaceful. Like now, the economic crisis, everything is going bad. They are supposed to declare a state of emergency in Nigeria safe. Declare a state of emergency and suspend our president because he's not doing his job very well as a president. So I don't know if the armies, they are still independent, if they still know what they are doing. If it's not that it is this president that is controlling them now. You know, he appointed one general the other time and that one seems loyal to him. We don't know. So I don't know if they are going to be able to take over the country from these people, because really, we don't know. Emanuela says all this fight is for August 9 for political structure of Rivers State. We know now. We know they want to. The woman said they want to take the economic soul of Rivers State. Like they want to be in charge of how money comes in, how money goes out in Rivers State. That's exactly what they are after, and that's the truth. That money, that's what they are after. How to take over Rivers State and win election also in 2027. That is what they are after. Because of that, they are doing all of these things. Oh, wow. He that goes to equity should go with a clean hand and an open heart. Tinubu, time will tell. Wike will also fight you. Now this country will it will definitely happen. In fact, before this year runs out, I'm sure they are going to have issues. They are definitely going to have issues. Osigwe Osita says Rivers betrayed Biafrans during the Civil War, still betraying us up to date. Now the federal government of Nigeria is using divide and rule system in Rivers, using Wike to fight his people, because if Wike's selfish ambition in the political seat, but quote me from today, Wike's political dream will die and frustrated after federal government has finished to him. Achieve the ambition in Rivers State, they will dump him at last. Of course, they are going to dump him. And then Wike is not going to go down without a fight. He's going to expose everything. So that is when we'll know that yes, these people, this is exactly what they did. Osigwe Osita says, where is Asari Dokubo? Let him come out and speak or act with his militant wing. Nonsense, man. The ball is at his doorstep. This is money. Exactly. Asari Dokubo, we've not heard anything from him. He has not said anything, so I don't know. Dide Asha says the NAS will vote by 3 p.m. tomorrow to either endorse or not of the declaration of the state of emergency in Rivers State by Mr. President. We already know what is going to happen. Dide, they are going to endorse it. I've not been Nigeria with it. They are going to endorse it. Who is in charge of the National Assembly? Everything is going to go their way. We already know that one. Prosper Sunday says illegal structure. So Tinubu is now a chief judge of the Federation and Executive President. Nigeria is a disaster and a scam, a big one. A very, very big one. It is well. God to help us. Praise Okezie says, nobody have heard from Asari the smelling pig. I thought Asari is a field marshal who used to carry gun around and threaten Igbos and the obedient movement. Now his own state is in disarray and is nowhere to be found. I don't know. I have not heard him speak, so I don't know. Julie One says, I trust armed forces, no delay, ASAP, assume the office. Okay, let's see if they are going to really take over from this game that they are playing and just really take over the country from these people, these oppressors. And just as Enyang says, Wike is the man. He is the god in the gem of affairs, Abihem of affairs in Rivers State. Here, he worked for Tiny youth so that he will continue to rule the state and no one will cough. He has succeeded. The administrator is coming to work for Wike. Of course, we know that Babio and Tinubu, the game plan favored Wike exactly. The administrator is going to help them in achieving all of the things that they want to achieve. And I think that 6 months is enough for them to do all of that. That's why they said, oh, okay, we are going to do this for 6 months. So that they can have ample time to do all they want to do. My advice to River sons and daughters is that you should all wake up now before you all be sealed up by Wike and his cohorts. Are they not already looking like they are sealed up already? It is well. Idodo Gabriel says, in democracy we have 3 arms of government, executive arm, legislature and judicial. If one of these is not working, which means there is no government in the state. People's governor Sim is my father, my boss and everything. My suggestion is that my father and people's governor, because of God Almighty, just forgive those out of assembly, do everything with them. He's trying to do everything with them. He's broker peace now. He's tried to go and read the budget to them. They locked him outside. He called. He sent letters and everything. He's trying, but they are not allowing him. So what should he do? Reg, listeners, over to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.